D&D randomizer has been pretty good at choosing who does the recap.
The thing is, I feel like surprisingly, the whole food thing took up a lot more of last session than I thought it would. But let me see where we started.
Gerald always does.
Yeah.
Only when he really wants something.
So
Was it the cooking, or was it just the trying to get the blood that took the longest?
a little bit.
Well, if you let him get caught up on something, it's like a pause until he gets what he wants.
Until a nat 20 is rolled.
Mhm.
You know? But yeah, so we were already in the snack fork. The whole thing with the snack fork though is Bali so generously convinced Gerald to cook the meat of the Graknork. So thus a filler episode was born. That's not even it's not even a filler.
Literal filler.
So Shivers really wanted to take part in it as well, I suppose. So I mean, there was a long time where Marcus and Shivers helped get involved with cooking the Graknork. Meanwhile, Bali was making some alleyway deals with Wacko, trying to get the inn, get ourselves a new home. Tundra is out here just remodeling the think train just from scratch because of all the damage it took. And I forget, what kind of improvements did you make? You made some like specific things on it, right?
A lot of woodwork to get the main chassis and stuff back together, but I made like I added the old woman to the front of it.
Right,
And
right.
with
Yep.
the glow
The
stone
front
in her
piece
chest.
is just like the corpse, just like reaching for
reaching
the
out.
sky or
Yep.
something. Gerald requested blood from everyone, except for Wacko, and I guess Shivers,
Stop asking.
to be part of the Graknork feast. There was some magical servant, a lot of yelling, Hell's Kitchen going on. Tundra even donated his blood.
Tundra hurt himself hardcore for this.
Dude.
Yeah. Same with Bali and the animated knife. Just.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that animated knife was incredible. I wanted to kind of playfully just fall on me.
It did like 16 damage or something, right?
No, it was only like 14.
14, yeah.
Only enough to kill
Tundra
3
was
commoners.
coming back and just got plowed by a centaur that's having like PTSD of a Graknork attack.
We got plowed by a centaur?
Tundra. And
That was Marcus.
Sounds right.
oh, was it Marcus?
Yeah, it was Marcus.
I thought it was Tundra on his way back. My bad. Marcus
Yeah, it wasn't
coming
me.
back.
I wanted it though.
Because Marcus and Tundra activated the light for the think train, and people think that it's a Graknork beam. So yeah, that's right, because he shot at Tundra. Charles shot at the think train, the light, thinking it was a Graknork. All in all, nobody got hurt. It's all fun and games. Went back to the snack fork. Had a delicious feast from a very well-made, surprisingly ambitious cook that came about. So good, especially with Tundra's what's the word? Insisting Gerald to eat, that Gerald, his madness of not wanting to eat was cured. Although he might have gotten a newfound lycanthropy in the future, maybe. We'll see. Trade, you win some, you lose some. Yep. And then and then Shivers took the Graknork guy into his side room and I can't even really remember what happened, but it was
He
like
tried to
it
use
was
like the
terrifying.
Archivix on it.
yeah,
or
he used the
something.
Archivix and had like a very strange experience, right?
Yeah, it took me to like this desert oasis where like the sun was like shattered, or there was like some fucking huge thing that was happening in the sky, and there was this like fire that was spreading around me or something. Tentacles. No, it was tentacles.
Wasn't there
It was
water?
definitely
too, or something?
tentacles.
Oh yeah, there was one.
There was, yeah, it was like an oasis in the desert, and there was tentacles, and it was terrifying.
And you were trying to glean a memory from the eye.
Yeah, I wanted to know. Yeah, I wanted to know something from it for sure.
Yeah, he kind of wanted to Archivix it, but instead he had a little bit of a connection. A bit of a more personal connection. All right,
We'll see what comes of that.
Let's see. A bit more dark than that.
Oh boy.
Shivers. As you hold on to this eye, you kind of feel as one with the ocean. As you kind of are able to look around you as it is pure water. It is the sea as you remember it. And then you start to go down and down and down. This utter pressure just crushing you as it gets darker and darker. And what goes down must come up. As you keep going down, you never feel yourself really change direction. You never feel like reorientation, but you arise as you feel yourself come out of this water. But this time, gasping. As you don't see in the dark like you do normally. You see these kind of calloused hands and these kind of hairy, scraggly arms. Very thin, very malnourished. As you step out, first you see the sky. In the sky hangs this very dim sun. You see the center of it. There's just this whole board straight through it. It's almost like this shattering. As it's just the dimmest thing. It barely gives off any light. As there's only the slightest reflection you can see on the water's surface you came out of. You see the shapes around you, these large kind of sprawling dunes, as you look in front of you and around you, and it's all just sand. You see in the center of this pool, as you look up, is the silhouette of this woman. As it's kind of just the silhouette with this large kind of shell going back from the head. As these tentacles arise from the sand around you and kind of curl around you, you see kind of on the ground is this broken stone sword that has some weird runes engraved on it.
If it was prominent enough for me to notice with a sun that is demolished like it is, I would continue to inspect it and try to quickly snatch it up if it's close enough.
The sword, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of grab at this sword as you, like, snatch up these fragments of it.
I see.
It won't do you any good. You tried it once before. Some facet of you. Not of your mind, but of your soul. You see, your soul is gone. It's gone forever. But his soul, and this tentacle kind of like moves around this sand dune, and you see wearing like the identical like ragged clothing is just this skeleton. You have quite the perseverance. You're connected to the sea, in life and in death. Do you understand what this is? As the silhouette kind of looks around, and as it raises its arms, these tentacles start to move around. Like these large silhouettes, and just you hear all the sand shh.
If he be asking me if I know where I am, I'll answer ye truthfully. I do not. But I be guessing it be your home of sorts.
This, and she cups a hand, and it's like, even though the hands are just utter darkness, you can see the water like cupped in them perfectly. This is the last pure water. And uncups her hands, and it just goes back. And it's just this like pretty small pool around her, like maybe like I'd say like a 40-foot diameter. And it's just this pool, and it kind of shallow and goes deep after like a few feet.
What do you mean, the last pure water? I've seen oceans and oceans of pure water. I'm sorry, but I don't understand.
You've seen their oceans. The oceans that you will bring to me. This world will see life again. And I need the star. It can be done peacefully with the star, or it can be done by force. The only way it all stays intact is if you bring it to me, Baracus Khan.
I just look at my human hands, withered and hairy. This reality that I long for.
I've made many promises in me life. A promise to ye, and a promise to me new crew. But I swear, on all the flesh ye see standing before ye, I'll be bringing ye that star.
Good. This world may yet see the waves blue again.
And I'll see me body returned as it once was.
And when it is done, his soul shall be yours, and you will not need me. As you feel this tentacle whip around you, and it like drags you back into the water, as for a moment you gasp. You like gasp and gasp as like you remember what it is to not breathe for probably like the third time in like the in-game month.
Yeah, like
But-
you lose your lungs and you're suffocating for like 20 minutes until it's just fine.
And it only takes moments of this until you kind of go back to the depths and quickly back up to the surface. And as it all hits you, as the light of the room around you hits you, this like you feel it, there's like almost this pressure within, like this like all these like bolts, as just this like small wave just like comes out of you.
I come. Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time. I try to repress the damage in any way that I can. If I can maybe save the room in some way, if it's going to be that violent.
You can lose half your max HP.
I could lose half my max HP in damage to save the room.
Yeah.
This is gonna
No,
be...
no, not for
Oh.
that. It's you can't be saved.
Oh. I'm just taking
As like
the damage.
metal
Yep.
plates like burst off of you as just like this pressure from within, just like, geez, you made it so much worse.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. As this water just like rushes out and just like
Took the deeps.
yep, cool.
Make concentration? I don't think I'm concentrating. I gotta remove that tag.
1 second.
Yeah, I'm not concentrating.
Oh, sorry about that. As the rest of you kind of finishing up this delicious feast, you hear as Wako is like sitting back, like, oh, you can, what was that? You can stay the night.
Oh, you have other guests here. Isn't that? Is that water?
You guys hear that? Where'd Shivers go?
I suppose he honestly probably felt a little left out that he can't eat this, but maybe we should save a portion of it for him if he ever can eat, or find a way for him to taste it or
Did
something.
we, like rush out and there's water on our feet or anything?
Yeah, you definitely see like it's a very like thin amount, as like this water is like just kind of like, you know when like a toilet overflows and like you see the water coming out from under the door or something.
This is the
I
second.
imagine there's no.
You know, I
There's
know
no
you're not
plumbing
talking,
in
but
this.
still, shut up, Carl.
I think water.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be. That's not Shivers' water, is it? Or
What?
is that his equivalent of blood?
Don't cause
Is
any
he injured?
damage. This isn't. No.
Shivers! I'm gonna get up and start going, finding the source of the water.
Yeah, you go back and you open one of these rooms that at least some of you are probably going to be staying in tonight. As you see, like, Shivers there, and you see, like, these metal plates that have kind of, like, become dislodged. Also, under those plates, Gerald, in case you haven't seen before, is a bone.
Oh.
As you see, like, these revealed human bones, as there's just kind of like water just now slowly pouring out of them.
Like it's a diving suit with presumably a skeleton inside.
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, Shiver!
Someone's
How
still-
many plates are there? I want to start gathering them to plug the leaks, I
Roll a
suppose?
d12.
Jeez.
That's not too bad. Yeah, just like 4 of the like larger plates. There's definitely like some damage done, but you can tell he's not in like a good way, at least physically.
Shivers, can you speak? Are you there?
Oh. Hey.
Oh, no, don't speak. Save your energy. I'm just gonna try my best to plug the holes as I call out for the others, saying, "Hey, Shivers is leaking."
Huh?
I need you guys here now.
Oh, is it? Oh, are you bleeding out?
I think so.
Do we bring buckets or?
What's happening?
I think Shivers is leaking, which I'm guessing is like the equivalent of us bleeding.
Do we have
Isn't
any
he always
more
leaking?
crack
Not
knocks?
this much.
There any scales left?
Well, speaking of which, Shivers, I noticed a little bone in there. I mean, I imagine that's important.
Oh.
Well, don't speak. We can talk about it later. Alright, look around and see if there's any bones lying around.
Are there any bones lying around?
Luckily, no.
No. No.
Alright, just let me plug this up. I need to find something to keep it on him.
I heard him about the bones thing. I've never had bones before.
I don't remember him having bones.
Unless I always have. If I always have, then it's canon and always been that way, but you gotta let me at least know what I remember being inside my body.
There may have been a mention.
Okay, so bones have always been there and nothing is weird about my bones. Okay, we're good.
I want to have them like be holding the plates, and I want to just like be spamming mending if this is able to fix
What a
it.
beast.
It's gonna be a while.
Yeah,
It's like
like-
a minute per cast.
It's kind of weird. It's like you try and like mend these like plates onto Shivers, but they're like they don't really take. They don't really want to hold.
Why isn't this working? It's not working, guys. It's me. Shivers, don't. Is there something important about these?
Shivers holds out his arm, and this entire time he's been clutching the Graknork eye, unrelentingly, making sure that it doesn't just fall onto the ground.
I'll be
Take this.
fine, Gerald. Just
Uh,
step back. It'll be
Uh,
all right.
I'm going to think that the holding the eye is probably bad. Can I try and just telekinetically yoink it away from him?
Are you willing?
That's an interesting question.
Because that's pretty much the answer to your question, Gerald.
Yeah. I am going to roll a wisdom save. If I fail, I won't let go. I'll say it's like a 13. Ah. I clutch
Yeah, sorry,
hard.
Joe.
Does it seem noticeable? Like this is like doing something as he's holding it? Is it like glowing or something or making a noise?
Not glowing so much.
You don't look very fine, Cheers.
I,
Oh, the other thing, my magic's not really working. Do you have some? How can we keep this together? Rope?
it'll fix itself. I saw it, Gerald. I saw it.
Or we can use rope as a temporary measure until it does, like a bandage almost.
Maybe we could put one of those permafrost rocks inside of him.
Oh, true. Wait, but would that freeze the water inside him? That might not be good. Maybe let's just stick with the rope for now.
If I don't feel like I'm losing HP rapidly, I will resist attempts to, you know, put a giant crystal in my chest.
Yeah, you're not losing HP. The main boom from inside happened.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
I'll be
I
fine.
could probably like try to weld it for you.
Can you?
I mean,
I'll try.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
hit him with fire. Is that?
Oh, huh.
You're looking like a Diel worshiper right now, Steve.
And he's like, I can weld him. I can let me burn him.
I mean, if you think it'll help, I suppose.
I mean, if he feels okay, I mean, it's probably going to not work as well as I hope. So
He says he feels okay, but it might be hallucinating. He sounds kind of off.
I did see it. It was beautiful. I saw her.
Hey, you don't need to talk about this right now. Save your energy.
Oh yeah, stepping back into the Astar territory. Let's go.
Oh, no.
Let's get mentally fucked up.
I mean, we've seen him pretty bad before. I think he's probably gonna be okay. He's leaked before.
Has he leaked this bad before?
Probably not.
Because I don't remember any mention of plates popping off and seeing bones. So I imagine
Well, he
this is
leaked pretty
worse
bad
than
one other
most
time, but
planes
it was the only time that he's like popped open.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at avoiding damage unless I get run over.
You can't stop the sea, Gerald. If he's gonna leak, he's gonna leak. You know.
Tundra, I don't know if you're trying to bait me or I'll just let that come inside.
I just.
But more importantly, Marcus,
What are you gonna heal him with?
Right
He's like a suit of armor. What are you? Normal
Is-
stuff is out the window right now.
Leaking.
Is it okay if you run out of water?
I think the damage has stopped. I'll be fine for now.
Oh, never mind. He's dying. We need to figure something out, guys.
Marcus, you should weld him.
Weld him.
Marcus, hit him. Hit him once.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm almost sad that I brought it up. Would just be, I would just hit him, and fire would happen. You know. there's a chance that it welds it. You know?
But he sounded so confident before that he could weld him and it would work.
He sounded
Yeah.
more hurt before. You know, he
Yeah.
seems fine. Can you stand up?
I do. Yep. Stand up. It's a little
Yeah, it's a
shaky.
bit like wobbly.
Mm-hmm.
Is he still leaking? Do the plates stick, or do we need to like actually manually keep it on him?
Yeah, you kind of see like where he's like leaking out of. It's not like he's losing water. It's more like the room is gaining water. If that makes sense to you.
Interesting.
Y'all have
can,
a finite amount of blood.
There is more water that has come out of Shivers than
What?
the amount
What
of water
shape?
that would fit in Shivers.
What shape are these holes?
Like, I don't know, plate shaped.
Are they circles? How large are
Um,
they?
Let's see.
You trying to play that kids game where you fit the
Yeah.
thing in the
Yes. Yeah. That's
Okay.
exactly what I'm-
the square fits?
They're
in
like. I imagine they're not huge pieces. They're probably like this big, and some of them are like rounded for like the arms. There's probably one that's a bit more flat for like the chest. A leg one. Like
Hey.
they're probably pretty round.
Hey, Wacko! Wake up, Wacko! I'm gonna go raid the kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can find hard foods that fit in the holes.
Oh my god.
If we put some food inside
Like
of him
apples
and just
fruits
let it
and
slowly like
coconuts, you know?
Well,
deteriorate, is he eating?
his food has already been used, and because he was already on short supply, roll me an investigation at. I guess just disadvantage. I was gonna give you triple disadvantage, but I think that's too much disadvantage.
Okay.
This might be our best time to feed him his portion of the Graknok feast.
We'll just shove it in him.
You
Yeah.
all, you're a sick man. I'm just gonna say it, you're a sicko.
I imagine
Create a meat body
someone's
for him.
Yeah.
has like these mortal wounds, kind of, and you're like, oh, he shoved food. into
Shove
them.
literally, yeah,
I'm just
meat
saying-
inside
whatnot,
of it.
yeah.
I'm just saying it's very rare that we have a chance to get inside the diving suit, right?
Oh man.
Man, that could have been advantage and gone badly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like find this like you like look
Potato.
around and you see like a crouton, and then a rat grabs it and runs off with the crouton.
Got it.
There's comical amounts of nothing in here.
I come back. I'm like, yeah. Anyone got anything to fill the holes with? Or there's no food in the kitchen.
Would these plates be considered non-magical?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Well, hopefully you have an answer. Because
You asked a
I'm
question
going
God didn't want
to-
to answer.
I want to cast Tiny Servant on one of the plates.
Oh my
This
god.
works. It needs to be a non-magical object, though.
Yeah, you start to try and cast it, and it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't give.
You are
Man.
fucking with me.
I'm trying to put you back together, man. I was hoping maybe the
I-
plates will hold themselves in place.
So the room is rapidly filling with water.
Not
It was
really
the-
rapidly anymore.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like dribbling.
Well-
I've tilted to where it's not spilling out as much.
At this point, I'm like, he doesn't seem like he's getting worse, right?
It doesn't seem like he's getting better.
I'm more worried at this point about the water damage on my new estate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I would like to try. How much damage does this do? Hold on.
Jesus, he's already a landlord. Doesn't give
I
a
would-
fuck about the inhabitants.
he's like, I need to reduce the damage being done, so I'll kill him.
I want to try. I want to try this. Hopefully, it doesn't kill him.
The weld.
That's probably a
welding.
better weld. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was gonna use flaming strike, which wasn't gonna work.
I want to try and like meld the two like pieces of the holes together.
This is the coolest
It's
flavor
gonna
thing
hurt.
ever. I love the flavor here.
If he's
You gonna
using
turn
it,
into a tea kettle?
if he's
Yeah,
using it,
roll the damage on that.
well, if he's using it on shivers, will that work for all the plates if they're held in place?
You better
Well,
be
let's
holding
get
those
to that
plates
damage
in
roll
place.
first.
You better be holding them plates in place when he blasts me. That's all I'm saying.
It might hurt us as well. But I'll
Don't you
take it.
spread me thin.
I'm glad I keep rolling bad. This is good.
I may be rolling bad.
Alright, Shivers.
Holy moly, dude! 3.
Well, this turn you take 3 damage as you start to heat up, and this water within starts to boil.
geez.
I guess.
That's probably
And I
not
want to
good.
try. Is he hot enough yet to like mold his metal?
Oh, he's pretty hot.
Dude,
Alright.
the heat you need for metal to join is like there's not going to be water. It'll be vaporous in his
Well,
chest.
he has like infinite water.
Yeah,
right?
and
Although he
the
might
problem
burst
is-
again. He might burst
And-
again if we do that.
The expansion, dude, of that
Stop.
water.
Just stop. It's not gonna work because there's water in him.
Hold on.
It's not
I
gonna
think
work.
it's doing something.
It's
I roll the
Shivers.
damage again.
he has
Roll the damage
infinite
again.
water. It's just gonna cool off.
It happens
Yeah,
each turn.
true.
Roll the damage again.
Yeah, like you can put a blowtorch on a plastic cup with water and it won't melt it.
You know, I
Water has to be
take
almost
it back.
infinite.
I might not be alright.
Oh,
See, look, he's not doing well. We need to hurry this up. Oh,
that was
I
a
used
little
to-
worse.
The last time we downed a party member, it worked out, but you know.
true, yeah. We just need to get.
Yeah, as
shivers
you
down
see,
and then
more of
roll
this
that.
metal starts to heat up and warp as the water starts to come out at a slightly higher rate, but also steam.
Just tell me if you can tell me when to stop. Almost there.
We're almost there. Tell me when to stop. I can barely take another one of those. I can barely take it. And if I
Is
cast,
it working?
I don't know.
Is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
working?
I cure wounds him.
It looks like he's smiling. Hit him again.
Yeah, as you cure wounds him, you see like these plates, like almost like
That's all it took.
when skin heals, like the
Oh.
plate kind of. Well, I mean, I don't think you can do it with 1 cure wounds, but it definitely gets a bit better.
Okay.
So roll that
I
healing.
think that's working.
I
okay.
can't believe that works.
So can I have the sickest scar from this? Can my front chest just be twisted up and like?
No, it's not even that. It's like the Hollywood Boulevard when the celebrities put their like hands in the cement.
There's definitely,
You have,
like-
our handprints on your plate.
So what I'll say is there's definitely parts of it where there was like before there was like kind of this plate like it was diving suit, but then it becomes like a sheen of plate, if you know what I mean, like all kind of one thing.
That's super.
So
cool.
in a way it's like a scar, but it's like kind of this weird like these spots where
It looks more like a chest. I almost have abs.
it's more like that because only one of them was on your stomach.
Yeah.
Fixed?
Is it fixed?
Or we gotta go one
It's
more round?
well, you've almost gotten him back to when he was at half health.
I think the healing's working. Please stop burning him.
Are you sure it's not the burning?
All right, Bolly, roll the burn damage again.
Just to be sure.
How many feats of magic do we have per day? 3?
Something like that. I don't know how many you've used.
I think I've used 2 for the Graknork fight. For sure.
I mean, we're about to rest. Like,
Yeah, I'm just wondering if I have one available.
Yeah, it's for cook me.
Or if I don't have one.
Yeah, you feel a bit worse again. You're kind of being burned and healed at the same time, and it's like, oh.
From me perspective, I can't say what's helping and what's hurting, but I can be saying which one I'd prefer.
I sound more coherent. I think it's working.
I think Marcus's approach is working better.
Yeah, let's test that one more time.
All right, Bolly, do you
Higher
stop?
level.
Hold on, I gotta wait for him to cure wounds again.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Sick.
All right, Bolly, roll damage.
What? I don't get to choose whether I'm done after he's done?
Kind of a long talk, wasn't it? I'll compromise. You can roll half damage.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna rest anyways.
Oh. Somehow I missed. Oh. No.
Man,
No.
most damage Shivers has taken was from us tonight.
Dude.
Wow. A full 8. A full 8.
I think I'm done.
Okay, I can be sure. I can be sure now.
It's hard to be 120 feet away from your friends.
Alright, so good now, Shivers. Are all the plates sticking now? They're not falling off?
Yeah, you kind of see these ones on the ground are like a bit like shriveled. Kind of unlike metal would normally do.
I'm a
I
weirdo.
think it's the healing that's helping. I think that's probably fair.
It might have been a combination of both. I do say it gets worse before it gets better.
Pretty sure we were doing torture.
Sometimes you need torture to bring people back from the brink of death.
That's
What are you talking about?
how many people have you tortured?
What kind of question is that?
a very sober one, like.
Yeah.
This isn't the time to talk about torturing. Shivers, are you okay?
Dodge the question there, but all right.
You know, it was actually helpful. All that damage.
Ah,
It helped keep me mind off everything I just saw. I'm all right now. I won't be
thanks.
stuttering.
Is he fixed all the way?
No,
I'm not
What?
fixed physically.
not physically.
Alright,
But-
in one last effort,
Oh no.
I'm gonna spend my first 4th level spell on Healing Word.
Holy shit.
Wow.
It's
No.
That's a
terrible
big
use of
healing word.
It's only 4d4. But
That's like a healing potion.
yeah. Let's see.
healing potion.
There's gonna be
with
the
your
best
mouth.
healing potion.
Where my d4s at?
Healing word
What
is
a D4 was that?
beastly.
Okay.
I mean, if you heat metal, it could be D8s.
Nice.
Pretty good.
All right, Shivers, you heal 13.
Oh, damn.
We're good. Yeah, you see even more of that plate like metal grow over, but I still have that flatness where they're not separate plates.
It looks kind of cool, honestly.
How much water is in the room? Has it all just sort of flooded out already?
Man, there's a lot of turns of hurting him. I mean, it's definitely gone out, and I'm gonna roll a build quality check.
Okay. Did it?
Oh no, it's actually pretty nicely built, so the water is still in the room.
Kind of stepping in it.
It's in the room.
Yeah,
Is there a window in this room?
there's a few windows actually.
I don't suppose you need this water back in you, do you, Shivers? Or
No, I don't be. Let me help.
And I'll help with a little bit of water manipulation to help move it out the window.
Yeah, you shape
Did he
water
turn-
is-
Did he turn the room into like a sauna?
I was just seeing the same thing. I was like,
yeah.
like I need a towel or something
Oh.
and like chill out.
I mean, yeah, he was like, those like center burners. They have in those saunas where you sit around them. It was kind of like that for a moment there.
Was he whistling?
I will also try
There's
to
probably
help.
he's like a little tea kettle.
Oh my god, do you whistle when you get hot?
Probably.
I will also try and help with moving the water out.
I'm gonna
using
use
this.
my ice cream / organ bucket.
In bowl.
Yeah. Yep.
Try to give yourself a free bucket. That's
Organ.
overpowered.
Give
Organ
yourself a
transplant
free
bowl.
bucket.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
this
as you
campaign
all
setting.
start to do some water cleanup action.
That was a
Because there's
lot. What
definitely,
actually
like-
happened?
So what did happen, Shivers? Is
Or you just walked
Somebody
off on your
tapped
own
you?
and-
Yeah, how did you get so bad? Exploded.
Well, I saw the big fuss over the Graknor guy. I saw how much Wacko wanted it. I thought we'd be parting with it soon. I also saw how it made Wacko feel. So I thought I would use the Archivix on it. Try to get a memory. Try to see if it was the one that sank your old vessel.
What did you come up with?
Something I wasn't expecting. It was... how should I put it? I got to see where me patron lives.
Your patron is is their name? I'm pretty sure we all know it, right? We've heard it at some point as
Yeah.
as a group.
Yeah, you guys have.
The Markola, sure. What was his name? Is that it?
Timikolesh, that be the one.
How did it go?
What did he look like?
He be as wide and as vast as the ocean itself. No, 2, 3 oceans. The entire sky. They talked down to me from way on high. I was finally worthy of knowing what I was really sent here for. What was really going to change once I got the star? It's going to fix everything in the domain of me patron.
What's wrong with the domain?
There'll only be a small, tiny pool of water left. And I was barely floating in it. With me body. Me flesh and bones, I was. Floating there. Motionless. And the star above, the sun. It was broken. I'll be bringing the star. I'll be fixing it all. And bringing the water too. I don't know it for sure, but I think it'll fix some imbalances here as well. The druids seem to think so, because they be knowing it to be true as well. They know me, and what I bring.
Don't you portend doom?
It was doom, aye. But it was doom for those who tried to stop me. Not doom for all. Like I thought.
Wait, does that mean it's not like a bad thing?
It sounds like it would be saving a place. Or fixing.
Oh shit, are we gonna live?
This whole time you were under the impression that this was a bad thing, though.
Of course we're gonna live. What do you mean?
I don't know. I just kind of assumed that whenever Shivers got to the end of his goal, he was just gonna accidentally kill us all or something. I don't know. Or we'd die from his patron or
There's
forces
no
we
way.
didn't understand.
Shivers, you wouldn't do that, right?
Well, I'm not saying you do it on purpose.
Oh, you wouldn't do it accidentally either.
I mean, isn't that the
could.
definition of accidental?
Yeah, but you could just not do accidents.
You could just not do
What?
accidents.
No,
You
no.
could just not do accidents.
I don't make accidents.
That's the funniest shit, actually.
You know, Gerald, I believe that you could do that.
Of course.
Well,
That's
What
why
about
there's so many accidents I've avoided in my
or
life.
what about the accident of the emperor?
No, see, every time you bring it up, he just deflects. So it never happened.
He's got a shield.
You don't know anything about the situation of the foreseeable of what actually happened. So who's to say whether accidents happened or not?
See, what
It
I
could have
just
all
said
been purposeful.
happened.
And I'm not deflecting. I'm talking about the situation directly.
I mean, you are deflecting, right? You've always deflected. I feel like we've always known that you deflect,
Well,
but it
I
kind of
mean,
is what it is, you know?
I feel like you guys are loosely using the term deflecting here.
In
Didn't
that
you just
you changed
redefine
the-
accidental?
I don't know why we're so strung up on this topic. I mean,
Don't worry about the Gerald skill challenge. I have plans.
Yeah.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry your little face.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we're
We're,
definitely not past it for sure.
We're trying to skill up to it. That's all.
I'm trying to get another level out of this.
yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get on the level to beat the Gerald skill
Yeah, we're
challenge
too-
first.
we're
It's
too-
it's
we're
there's
too
no
underleveled
chance right
for
now.
it. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no chance right now.
It's got a skull next to it. It's
We
too
need to
hard.
get some more feats, maybe more magic items, more party members. We need like a 10-man for it, honestly.
So you're saying there's no such thing as an accident?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you can avoid accidents if you're skilled enough.
Then it wouldn't be an accident.
Well, it would be an accident if it was done.
I tell you what, next time you have one, I guess I don't understand. So next time you avoid an accident or something, you let me know
Point it out.
Why?
so I know what you're talking about. I'm just trying to get on your level.
Oh, look at me right now. Here, look at me right now, right? And I'm gonna.
You
I'm
look
gonna
like an
walk-
accident.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, you look at Gerald, and he's like a bit hairier than he was like before dinner.
No.
I'm gonna
Like
walk.
like this arm hair that was like it's kind of like short and scraggly and like
It's
a bit.
white.
No.
It's like
Distant,
white
and
fur.
now it's like these like thick patches on his
Oh.
arm.
He
No,
punked
I'd say it's
himself.
more like graying.
Are you okay?
That's not what I meant. Let's just watch.
You
I'm
feel
gonna, like,
great, Gerald.
I'm gonna walk forward a little bit, and then stop and say, "See, look, I walked from there to here. I could have accidentally fallen, but I didn't."
Uh huh.
So are we avoiding
like a better-
accidents all the time, every second?
Yeah.
A better example would be if you caught yourself while you were falling. Like that could have been an accident, you know? Not
Oh, it
like-
could have been a worse accident.
Aye, so you have to start making an accident to stop one.
Wait, so if you catch yourself, that's an accident? What?
Well,
Now
I
I'm
guess
confused.
it depends on your goals, really. I mean, if you're trying to fall, then it's not an accident.
Told ya. This is the way to avoid accidents.
Yeah, I'm
You just
sure
make
it's one
everything that you do be what you intended to do.
way. I mean, that is very true.
Back to the pressing
So
matters.
what is
After
true?
the fact.
You talking to Kaisen recently? I say joking.
Dude.
Shivers.
No, just you actually. Just
Oh, I'm glad to see my wisdom is rubbing off on you.
Oh yeah, wisdom. Oh yeah.
When we get the star, how will you give it to them? In your dreams.
The druids be knowing how the star should be returned.
I don't.
we put it in.
And I am a
Inside.
druid. Yeah.
I
They don't tell me anything. Should I ask the birds?
no. No.
Don't ask the
Never.
elf, the stupid.
Yeah.
Don't.
I want to ask out of game. This is so stupid. Because, like, I'm pretty sure it's been told to me, but I just don't remember.
Yeah.
So I'm probably just going to say in game, like, to fill in the gaps so we can move on. Like,
It will be revealed to me how to surrender the star peacefully. I was told it could be done in peace.
You should try to put it in your chest cavity.
As opposed to unpeacefully?
I was told we could choose to do it a little rougher if we wanted, but
It is spiky.
it
Oh, what even is the star? Do we even know what the star is?
and of course
Is
we'd
it
be
like a-
putting it in me chest cavity before we do anything with it, of course.
Oh, can it even fit? I mean, how big is it? It's a star.
We won't know.
We don't know.
Exactly.
When you saw your,
We haven't
when
found
you
it yet.
Exactly. That's what my point.
You traveled to this like area, this zone. Why did you explode? And wait, are you meaning to tell me when you knocked me out in our last fight, that wasn't a damn accident? Are you out of your mind right now?
he just
it on
fully
purpose?
rewinds it.
It was all intent.
I meant to kill you.
Yeah, what are you doing over here?
Are you talking
Oh,
to me or
yeah,
Shivers
yeah,
here?
yeah.
You saw Emperor over your name for a second.
All I'm saying is
Shinigami eyes.
everything happens for a reason. As much as I reluctantly say that because of Janice.
So how did your chest explode? It sounded like a pleasant experience, right?
Well, it was the return. I thought I'd be astral projected there, or something of the such. But it seems like the link was a bit more visceral. I felt like I was being dragged, keel-hauled as it were, through all of the depths of the ocean, all the way back to here. And then the pressure just caught up with me all at once. Bang!
That sums it up. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Jeez. Don't do that again.
I'll have to apologize for the damages to Wacko in the morning.
Is this
Yeah.
like a...
Tobacco.
Are you saying
Yep.
this is like a stress thing? Do you need some more recreation?
No, this was a highly mystical, legendary thing.
Have you tried
I mean,
meditation?
I mean, how can we help you to not explode again, you know? What are some preventative measures here?
Stop using the Archivix, maybe?
Well, it was the eye, and Marcus, I thank ye for trusting me with it. It was a mighty gamble, but I wasn't able to discern anything special about it. Anything ye requested. He took it all out to me to go on me journey.
And I return the eye back to Marcus.
Anyone else want to like mind link with it?
I mean, should we?
It's a hell of a thing. Just grab a hold.
Oh, well, what else are we gonna do with it?
Aren't we just gonna give it to this guy that owns this
I-
place?
I need
Well,
it,
we're not
yeah.
actually considering giving it to him, are we?
I might need it. Yeah, I think
What do we
I
need
might
it for?
need it.
Or what?
He seems overly obsessed with it, and it's the least we can do. He's giving us a stay, right?
You know what I mean? The least we can do. We just fed him the most delicious Graknork feast he's ever... It's probably the most delicious meal he's ever had in his life.
Second least
I
thing we
have
can
an
do.
announcement to make.
And he got to dine with the think tank. That's a...
Wacko!
feast.
Wacko!
This happens now.
I gotta go wake him up. Hold on.
This is the moment you've been dreaming for, motherfucker. Wake up.
I shake,
Well, I've
his,
gotta
I
say-
shake his chair.
Not only
Big
does
chair.
he get to dine with the think tank, but he
Oh,
has a meal prepared by me.
What?
Come on. We gotta go tell the others about our deal. Let's go.
And it's a Graknork meal nonetheless. You know how obsessed he is with the Graknork.
Was the morning come?
Not yet, not yet.
Oh.
Just wanted to make the announcement.
Oh.
It's exciting for both of us, no?
Yeah. He gets up and he walks over groggily. Why is there all the water?
Shivers exploded.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Well, you see, because, he was so gracious to have us here, and it's part of his family history, the Kraknok, he has deep roots. And like you said, we don't have much use for it. We've agreed to a deal.
Oh.
After tonight, we will be the new owners of the Snack Fork.
Oh, that's great!
Oh, and I'll be getting me eye.
Hey, what?
Oh. Yes. Finally.
What's wrong with your eye?
What? No, the...
The eye.
He's gonna get the Kraknok eye, Gerald.
What?
We're trading it.
What are we giving the Graknork eye?
Oh.
May it
This
bring
place
ye,
is nice. It's nice.
may it bring ye nothing but fortune from the ocean for all your days.
Well, you see, the reason I did it, I probably should have asked you guys first, but when we bring back the good old days of warm weather and seafaring, I really...
Oh, you already did. You killed the Graknork.
Okay.
Just give it a minute.
Anyway,
let it kick in another one more.
when the water returns, you know,
Prosperity.
I told you about that dream of going on a ship voyage with our captain, and I just feel like we should have a place to, you know, have a pit stop or a base of operations, something like, you know.
I think that'd be cool. I mean, honestly, I could probably make a wing in the School of Realization. It seems very spacious there for us. But also, I think it is cool here. But I mean, surely, Waka, get over here. Waka, get over here.
Oh, I gotta compliment you. That meal. Oh.
Yes, exactly. Wouldn't you say that not only dining with us, the think tank that so famously slayed the Graknark here in Little Griddle, was quite a valuable thing to have done, and nonetheless be eating such an extraordinary meal
Gerald,
made by us as well as me, including me, a
Gerald.
world-renowned chef, Gerald.
we already
You don't
shook on
think-
it.
You don't think that's enough for the inn? I
No.
mean, this is all an
I
unforgettable.
want the eye.
All about that meal you.
You're no eye.
Gerald, we shook on it already. It's a deal.
Why did you shake on it?
Thanks for the meal.
What is
It was-
shaking
it
doesn't
was-
mean
It was
anything.
incredible.
Oh,
So good.
yes. The meal was amazing.
It was a
Shake,
christening
that
of a
could be a
new,
lie.
a new
There's
business
no,
deal.
you can only you two
It's good.
can back that up.
Give me the eye. Give me the eye.
You gotta
Why
wait till
would you
morning.
give
That
him
was
the
the
eye?
deal.
Oh, yes. Yes, we have to talk to the chief.
I have to dissent. I cannot support this action as a group.
Thank you,
We've done a lot of bad stuff to bad people, even good people. But this guy doesn't deserve to lose his home over an eyeball. I just can't see how we would do this to him. I will not live here.
Well,
You'll be fine. You'll
I
be
mean,
fine.
I'm glad
You
you're
of all
siding with me.
people
Tonto.
should know better. The most
Did-
abused of us all, you were taken advantage of, and you're doing the same to this man. Does he know what he's relinquishing for this eye? He wants it, needs it with all of his soul, and you're abusing that.
Let's ask him. Hey,
I'll
Oh,
have
yeah.
me close.
you got this place for free. Can you not get a new home? How you
Oh,
explained it, it seemed like a very
free
easy
is,
transaction.
free is, no, it was more, a, birthright.
You're
You
taking
see
away
the-
his family home.
You see, the Ganassi, when we are born in the waves, or the winds, as the others may be, we come here and we have a place among family, those like us. But no, I'll have me clothes, I'll have the eye, I have everything I need.
Here, wait, you mean here is on the snack fork? Specifically?
Well, it wasn't the snack fork when I got it, it was just a building and I did some work.
So this is like a meeting place for a bunch of Ganassi.
Little Griddle is.
Little Griddle.
Oh, Little Griddle, not this.
People
building
used to visit
specific.
here occasionally, but not so much since the winter. And not so much since the fraud. And not so much since the theft. And Lifestyle. The return.
Really,
He just
selling
has
it
this
to us.
laundry on his
Yeah.
There's a lot happening in the world right now.
Like,
But if I get the eye, it'll all be okay.
Genuinely, what if the amount of prosperity he gets from this eye is like insane? What if we hear about him being like the baron of another land or something like that?
How about this? How about this? We need. This is why we wanted to talk to the chief. She will be a mediator. She knows about him. If she says he has mental issues and we're taking advantage of him, then you know, I need somebody that knows this guy.
Alright, so then all of a sudden the handshake means nothing. So why doesn't the handshake mean nothing now?
It doesn't mean
It
nothing until the
means
chief
that
says
the
it
price.
means nothing.
It means that the price was negotiated already.
All I'm saying is, if people are
That's
just
the
getting,
difference.
if people are getting buildings for free here, maybe we can just get a building for free. I mean, we slayed the Groknork right in the side next to the city.
Oh,
That
the-
probably deserves a free building.
The chief won't like that you killed the Groknork. There might be a bit of...
I want to talk to her.
She's not... She is the mediator, but not... Well...
Well, surely, if what you say is true and the things get warmer around here, then no, they would change their mind, right?
Oh, yeah. What? 2 days when the prosperity comes.
2
I
days.
promise. 2. Maybe 3.
I'm sorry, Tundra. I know where you're coming from, but at the same time, I would do anything to get what I wanted most.
Well, could we not also just how many rooms are in this place?
I don't think it's taking advantage of him.
Maybe if it's a custom thing, maybe this is worth it to him. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the quality and relationship to the eye that this gentleman does have. But there's just something in the back of my mind that twinges a little
You think
bit.
it's more like drugs. Yeah.
Yes, I think it's an infatuation. No offense, sir.
No, I can stop anytime I want.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I mean,
If
could we
it is
not
an
also...
infatuation, then we are indeed exploiting that infatuation, right? And like I said, we're no saints. I'm no saint. I mean, I've punched holes in bars and thrown children, but
Throw children.
but I learned a lot over our days here, and I've seen the struggle that some of you have gone through, especially you, Bali. And I don't think the old Bali would have made this deal. But like I said, maybe I'm misreading the situation. I'm not from here. I don't know their customs. It just feels weird to me.
So, I get what you mean, Tundra, and I do think it probably is. I mean, he's probably, hopefully, of sound mind, and if not, who else? Oh, but there's probably plenty of rooms here, right? Why not just give us ownership of the place, and also keep a room for him?
This fucking guy, we were like, hey, this guy could be an idiot. We were just talking shit about him like in front of his face.
If you're worried about him being homeless, he can just have a room whenever he wants. It's a good idea.
I mean, we're probably not even going to be here for a while.
I mean, he might need to work here if he wants.
True, yeah. That way he can also work here. It works for his
We
stay.
turn him into our barkeep. Our bear.
No. Yeah. Maybe. I'm curious what the
Well,
chieftain has to
It's up
say
to him,
about
of
all this.
course.
What
The
if?
chief-
What
I
if
want the
not
eye.
only? Oh, hold on now. What if? I mean,
we
if
should go get some answers.
hypothetically, if he
Sleep
got the
on
eye, and he also got to keep the snack fork, would you still stay here? So what if we own the place? We get to make the decisions around here, but you stay and work here and live here, and we can proudly display the eye along with all your other trophies.
As long
We're still
as he stays the official owner, and he points at Shivers. He's the only one who can be representing the sea.
Oh,
The city.
shit.
That's fair.
So we'd still own the eye, but you get to live in the same building as it and work
He looks
next
like
to it every day.
closer. Is there not a person in that suit?
Of course there be a person in this suit. What an
Hey,
insulting
hey.
thing. Don't ye be hearing me?
Oh. Oh, that makes me sick.
He is the sea incarnate.
I would not blame that on the feast he just ate.
Oh, I see bone.
I thought we
Is his
fixed
bone
that.
still sticking out?
He's not fully healed.
What? I know, but even without being fully... Shit.
I see
I
through
like
the
that.
sea.
I turn, I hide
So
my
now
bone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cannon,
that's-
every time he
Get
takes
his
damage,
good
he
side.
starts leaking.
I like how you're like, we would still own the eye. Like, Tundra's like, I don't feel right about this, and then you start arguing a worse deal for the guy.
You,
Like,
I mean, you
what if we
say
didn't give
worse.
him anything?
Yeah, you say worse, but
What if
but
we just turned him into a slave?
he still
Dude,
has
for
a
real.
home. He still has a home. He still lives his normal life, just under new leadership, and he gets to work next to the Eye and sleep in the same building as the Eye. He's so obsessed with every day.
No, the eye is mine.
I
It's
don't
like
like
a
that
true
angle.
painkiller.
Gerald.
no,
So-
me grandfather.
Yeah, this is good for him. He needs to own it. It's part of the deal. Let's sleep on it. Go to bed.
Maybe you sleep on it.
Yeah.
I'm tired. We've had a long day.
Mhm.
Can you believe that Grocknark?
Can you believe that Gragnar tried to kill us?
Shivers, do you need
Yeah,
anything before you go to sleep?
Middle of the night now.
Oh, you don't sleep, do you? Never mind.
And honestly, a snack fork. That's a great name for this place. Whoever made that was that you, Wacko?
Wacko.
I have to applaud you on that one.
It's all about Brandon.
It was a good decision. Very clever.
Who's
You
Brandon?
should keep the name. How about that eye?
In
Let's
the
sleep
morning.
on it.
Oh, we'll see in the morning early. This all plays out.
This poor man.
I'm going back to bed.
Woke him up, got him excited. Don't let him touch it.
Oh, You are also forbidden from eating any more of that meal. We're saving that for Shivers.
It's gonna keep that long.
Too
Or you can
late.
just keep it in the think train in the chest.
Yeah, it's
It's
gone.
too late.
Or you ate it.
It's too late.
No, you ate it.
Wait, I ate it.
Mm-hmm.
No, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Why are
Did
you
I
so
eat it?
hairy?
Yeah, all but like one of his arms isn't hairy. The limp one isn't hairy.
It's
But
like progressively growing more and more during all of.
yeah, you're like the angrier you get, like the itchier
More
you get, too.
animated, yeah.
Yeah,
I,
you only have one arm to scratch with too.
Oh no.
Why am I so hairy?
I tried to tell you. I didn't want to give you it.
Wait.
But you insisted.
Do you think?
You
I got the blood from Tundra too.
Do you think
so-
these are residual effects from the pickle?
No, you're a lichen.
Maybe the pickle's close. I'm gonna look out the window.
Oh, I've seen a few return.
What? The
You
pickle?
should get some rest.
You've seen the pickle return?
No, I've seen the return.
The druids.
The druids. Are they
Yes.
here?
No, they're in height.
You ate my blood, Gerald.
You almost have to
Wait.
like.
Oh, wait, your
shit.
blood.
Oh shit! He like looks at himself. Oh
You're fine. You're a zombie.
no, it's because I'm robust. And he like,
That's incredible.
Oh,
Well,
wait,
you
so
got more of my blood. Who knows?
I have this, the lycanthropy, is that what this is?
yep.
Everyone's got it.
Hey, but
At least,
Casually. Yep, everybody got it.
at least you're hungry again. You know, that's.
I mean,
That explains why you're really hungry.
oh. Well, I mean, honestly, I have to say, I do feel better than I have been in quite a while. Despite the Graknork and our adventures at the sea in the past days, it's been a really good day today. A good night, I should say. More specifically.
Hell yeah.
Wait
Why
till
is this like
tomorrow.
everything so bad? I feel great.
Aye, and if ye be transforming, I'm sure it won't be like a mighty version of yeself.
That is
You're already
true.
so frail. You'll
I
probably
could,
only get a little bit stronger.
The transforming thing might be an issue, couldn't it? But you're right. I wouldn't be so destructive. I'd have good control over it.
Like a house
I
cat.
probably have
Yeah.
to
Yeah, imagine just like this ultra gray, like elderly werewolf that just
Yeah,
can't do shit.
He's like, I can finally lift my groceries.
Exactly.
I just imagine a werewolf that's like, ooh, all it does is
No
howl
more
at
5
people.
pound restriction anymore. Let's go.
Maybe I would have good control over it.
Maybe you could like convince the moon not to turn him or something.
Just argues with it long enough.
Oh my god, that's the funniest thought. The moon just comes out. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah, Wako leaves the room, and he takes to his own room.
Getting settled into bed. I'm gonna whisper to Bali, saying, "But Bali, I mean, I don't mean to sound insensitive or anything, but is there anything I should know about this? Just like lycanthropy stuff? Any advice you have, or
Just don't look at the moon.
don't like the... So just don't look up."
And that metal taste in your mouth,
gonna be
it's
hard.
normal. It's fine.
Metal taste.
Yep. Also, don't sit down too long. It'll match your
Oh.
fur.
Oh, you think I'm gonna get that hairy?
I don't know. What?
Maybe I
And-
should shave.
And we'll take care of you. It'll be all right.
Alright.
Maybe
You're still hoping to find a cure for this, right? Is that the
Well,
plan?
what cured us? I don't even remember. Was it Marcus's
It was,
wrist thing?
Being
Here,
around
right?
Marcus. Being
Yeah.
within 10 feet of Marcus.
10 feet of Marcus.
So by the way, you have
Subsided the effects,
you have
yeah.
two 3-person rooms.
For the whole building?
For all of you. There's not a lot in the way of rooms.
There's not a 4-person room, is what he's trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't all
And
sleep
it's-
within
it's-
10 feet of me.
And
Right.
it's funny because that's not even. Well, I mean, you could like break down a wall or something, make it like an open concept.
Yeah.
Although you kind of have to make that
So if
agreement
someone's
before you
sleeping on
start
the
breaking
floor.
it.
Or he can experience his first night in full lycanthropy, you know.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Yeah.
dude.
I haven't wanted food in so long. And now, all I crave is meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's sleeping where?
Yeah.
I want
Away
you
from the
cram into
water.
one room if you really want to.
I'm not even gonna think about sleeping next to Marcus like for that reason. I'll just sleep wherever.
I want to be in the same room as Tundra.
I'm gonna patrol
I
the
imagine
hallway.
Shivers will get the wet
It's
room.
gonna be a quiet
Oh.
night.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I wanna be in the same room as Shivers actually, if he's staying in the room.
Yeah, you can be
Yeah.
in the wet room.
Yeah, the wet
Where your
room.
floaties?
No wet
You're,
room.
you're gonna
Yeah.
smell like a wet werewolf.
Man.
Soggy.
Dude, he could use heat metal and just heat up the iron and the blood on the outside of your skin to shave you.
Jeez.
Is that how that works?
I don't know.
I could just animate a knife.
I think it would just burn him
The
with his own
shave.
blood.
Yeah,
burns.
yeah. I want it to comically shave me.
Yeah, dude.
Make it as
You
funny
just-
as possible.
Dude, animate a pair of scissors.
Can we squad piss if we're going to?
I'll do it.
Yeah,
If you don't
as
mind.
you all take a long rest.
Okay.
We
Yeah. I'll have to tell Mel. So far, these silicon dice are pretty cracked.
Yeah.
I mean, when I roll 2 7s and a 6 on those d8s, I'm pretty sure my like 2 or so d20 so far have been top quarter. So just need to get more rolls, but so far so good.
They run from you when you roll them, or do they stop pretty quick?
I'm not rolling them very hard because I don't have a lot of space, but so far I actually don't. I think because of their bouncy nature, they could kind of almost stop faster because they're not like super hard, because that's what usually keeps things rolling.
Yeah, they actually have friction and grippiness.
They're like like shock absorb a little bit too. 'Cause
Yeah. That's cool.
So they lose. Yeah.
I realized why no one could hear me. It's the classic. I was saying that it's funny because no one's actually rolled any d20s today except for the one Shivers chose to do. Which I think is really funny.
Did we even roll them up at the start of the session? I don't think we did.
No, I gave you all inspiration for the meal and or Graknork.
Oh, yeah.
You better bum rush those next few checks in the next hour.
Exactly. I try to talk to my patron again.
Since we're gonna be inn owners, and most of us are gonna be lycanthropes or whatever, should we open up our own ice cream business? Try to drive a corner of the market,
Dude, you got no idea.
Pups and cups. Yeah.
We're gonna be making ice cream with permafrost, bro. It's like, have you ever had ice cream made with dry ice? It's fire. It'd be like that.
Well, I mean, not fire, but yeah.
You thought
Very
about
different
this.
kind of ice cream.
You thought about this. This is cool. I love that. Trying to share the love. Just rock some people's worlds with some powerful ice cream out there.
Fortunately, that means if we fix the moon, then our ice cream will be worse for a lot of people.
Damn, that's like a tough thing. It's like,
Oh no.
you want to save everyone, but it'll really drive you out of the ice cream market.
Yeah.
That's the last straw. You can't.
Do you
he's
think
gonna
that's
fall.
how big companies like Nestle feel? Where they're
Yeah,
like, damn, we're destroying everything. The world's burning to the ground. But damn, these chocolate bars and this chocolate milk, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like oil.
We sure cornered the market here. Good job, guys. Dude, I mean, cigarette companies used to hire doctors to tell everyone that cigarettes were good for you.
Mhm.
You know? Corporations don't give a fuck, dude. No conscience.
Oh yeah, no, totally.
You know why 9 out of 10 dentists always recommend toothpaste? Because they're all bought out.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. That 10th one wouldn't take the bag.
I'm always curious, like when there's like those 4 out of 5 dentist things. It's like, I imagine like when you're looking at toothpaste, you're just like, yeah, I mean it's fine, but then there's that like, because it's like toothpaste, but then there's like that 5th dentist and like, fuck you.
Like, this doesn't even pass as fucking slop, let alone toothpaste.
Right.
Maybe it's like the 5th dentist is like the holistic dentist, because I know there's a lot of those.
Well, yeah, even like 9 out of 10, which is like that's, you don't hear numbers bigger than that, right?
Yeah.
But like even 9 out of 10 is like what, a 10% disapproval rating? Like that's actually pretty big. Why is that a big selling point?
Well, what if they said it like, what if there's a really like odd number where there's like 36 out of 37 dentists?
Yeah.
They're like,
More believable.
they're like, wait, what?
Yeah, they just like they have their statement and then they just dox the one guy or whatever. Like 36 dentist not name, like whatever, and then they have his phone number and address right underneath it.
But Derek,
Exactly.
fuck that
Let me tell
guy.
you,
Yeah, dude.
all the dentists that I know, except for this motherfucker.
Yeah. Like a picture of his Google house, his house map.
This is where he lives. He hates America.
Shoot and Crest toothpaste.
Yeah, dude. It just starts going on for like 20 seconds of the 30-second commercial is just ripping the guy a new one. Then it's all at the end. It's like, by the way, buy our toothpaste.
They're like, look at his stupid face. Look what he's wearing.
Yeah.
Those shoes don't even
Face
fit
his
him.
house. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That stuff works too well nowadays. You guys literally just made me think all somebody really has to do is go into any public place and say XYZ hates America, and at least one crazy nut job will gravitate towards it. At least. At least. And we're at that point where we don't even have to have any basis or any facts behind it. We just say, oh, this person just does this. And then everybody's like, oh,
This
shit.
guy hates Colgate.
Yeah, a reason to fucking hate a person?
Yes.
Yeah.
Big fat phony.
Well, that was fun.
So long,
I
Chris.
didn't feel on rest.
What?
Trying to think, do I need a long rest?
You might not, since I 6 hit points. What do you take? Oh yeah, you bled yourself. And Bali got stabbed by a jumping knife.
Oh yeah, you bled yourself. We got leech.
I think Dinor got lost in the dark.
He's actually there. You just can't see him. Dude, he's
Sorry
been
about that,
hiding.
guys.
He's just been just off screen this entire time.
I love how he takes the extra time to like commit to the bit, where he like has to do his like little fade in.
Yeah. It's different with this new room, so it's not as dramatic, but
Yeah, I mean, I honestly couldn't tell it was a new room because, well, I mean, I guess the curtain's in a different place.
yeah.
It kind of
There's
looks
a
like there's a
mirror now.
ghost in there.
There's a mirror now behind me, but so I have to block it so it doesn't just reflect my screen's back behind
Is
me.
that like the window blanket? Do you remember the window blanket?
Dude. The window blanket was so good though. It
I
was
missed
so
the window
effective.
blanket. Those
So
were
effective.
those were good days.
Phil had one. Oh, and he was up north. He
Yeah,
had
that's what I'm talking about. Do you remember
Yeah.
the window blanket?
Good night,
Oh, yeah.
Got
had
it.
to make some plans, bring my dad to the hospital or accompany him there tomorrow. So
You all
he
right?
has a colonoscopy.
Oh, rip.
Mm.
He's all right.
Yeah, those are fun.
That'll be fun. He's gonna be ripping so much ass tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it depends if they use carbon dioxide or I can't remember. I think there's like it's carbon dioxide or something else because when I had a upper and lower endoscopy, I think it's carbon dioxide is the one that just gets absorbed and you don't get bloated and gassy.
Can you
But-
request
Eh.
to have farts?
Yeah, do
It-
they use sulfur sometimes and just as a joke? Or...
No, just pure methane. And then I
Jesus.
light a match to make sure it's working. All right.
Yeah, Jay won't even
Uh,
notice the difference.
I was gonna say, if we're gonna progress, I'd like to have an aside for 2 seconds. And I'll be like, it'll be all. I imagine it's like super quiet. I'll just be like, hey, Tundra, you awake?
Trying not to be.
Good. You know, I was thinking about what you said about the old Bali. I was really thinking. I was thinking about how the old Bali was just weak and naive. The old Bali had nothing. The old Bali had no aspirations. You said you've learned a lot on this journey, and so have I. Life has changed. The world is about to change even more. You know, this entire time I've yearned for a place to call home. I've learned for something to hold on to, and I think this is that chance. Like, I didn't make my choice out of malice. I just wanted a little slice of something. Something we can hold on to, cherish. But I get where you're coming from. If he truly is mentally ill, then maybe it wasn't the right choice.
Yeah, maybe it's me who's just stuck in the past. Or maybe I don't read people as well as I think I do. I don't really understand the world over here, so. It's just a tinge, I guess. I never really thought about where we were going, really. I don't know. It's interesting that you talk about an end game for all of this. I guess I really never thought of. At some point, we're gonna just have to stop walking, right? We're gonna have to settle somewhere, right? I guess I never even had that picture in my head. But now that it's in my head,
I don't want to do this forever. It's exhausting. There are things I'd like to do, or you don't have goals.
maybe we should ask Gerald where he wants to be buried.
He's got at least a few good years.
Yeah, I could see us settling down somewhere. Maybe even here.
I'm not saying it has to be here. Maybe it's just a place we could, come to every now and then. But
Yeah.
we'll have a few.
Maybe this will be a summer home and we'll find another place that we can kill a bad guy for. I'd be much happier with that. Once we clean the blood up, call it home.
Right.
Or maybe leave the blood for, conversation starters.
Maybe. But I just wanted to tell you.
I don't think you're bad. I'm still getting used to you, though. You've changed a lot in a 3-week period, I think.
Really? It seems like so much longer.
I
It's been like 4 weeks together now.
dude.
I mean, really, it's been like double that because of our coma, right? So
Yeah, I mean like waking hours.
It's so funny.
I mean, if you spend like all day with someone, you get to know each other pretty well in like 45
true.
days.
That's true.
especially with all the travel time recently.
That's all.
What do you think Marcus wants? And Shivers. Besides the
Marcus is in the room.
you're in the
He's
room?
Asleep. He's asleep.
Marcus, you awake?
What do you want, Marcus?
Marcus.
Like he's asleep.
Fuck. I wanted to know where he wanted to bury Gerald.
That's so funny.
Somewhere in the sun.
Oh, it'd be really funny if you buried him under the kitchen in the kingdom that he came from.
Then I'm
Would
back
it?
to the
Would
Emperor.
that be funny?
I don't know. I think it'd be fun.
It'd be fun.
It seems like he's really far away. Like that'll be like maybe not a maiden voyage in the new ship, but maybe like a long one, our first long one.
What do you think he's hiding? What do you think he's not telling us? What do you think he did? It's not even
Mostly
like,
everything. Yeah.
it doesn't sound like he's fibbing. He just doesn't want to. Like sometimes I wish he would just be straight with us. Like
It's not in his nature. I think
I know.
something bad, very bad happened to him, and it scarred him forever.
Yeah, y'all try to drown him.
He can't open up. I don't know why he's afraid of water. I don't know whether or not he killed that emperor. You know. I don't know why he has such an infatuation with trying to pick up every strange creature to add to our party.
Yeah, I just wish he would. I don't know. I feel like I know a lot about you, but he's never really. You know, like I feel like we're all one, you know, but he doesn't. He's not ready to step to the table, you know. He's just like hovering around it and won't really to the plate, you know.
Well, maybe his new form will help him see. You know, become one of us.
We'll see.
And I think Shivers. He means well. He's just kind of creepy. You know. But he's a good guy. Hope he stays that way when we get his body back.
I bet you he has like the biggest mole. I don't know why, but I just feel like on his chin or something. I don't know. I feel like if you're a pirate, you need some deformity, otherwise you don't get the nicknames or you know whatever.
Is that? I never met a pirate. I'm not sure. Is that a thing?
I don't know. I just read about it. I guess. I have to ask him if he has any deformities. As a,
Didn't you party with 2 pirates? In the
yeah, but they were like fake pirates.
Holy shit.
Little wannabes.
Shivers the real deal.
All right, let's get some rest. I fucking stabbed my hand today.
Yeah. I mean, sounds right. Good night.
Yeah, Tundra. I want you to roll me, before I forget for like the millionth time, can you roll me 4d8 for healing done to the cart
Yes. Sick.
Oh, sick.
for your repairs?
Tundra, I love how you said
Let's fucking go, dude.
it's a beastly
very good.
heal. Thank you.
Alright, how much?
That's so good.
Can you let me edit that? Oh wait.
32 hit points.
Damn, we were all hurting.
That's
No.
pretty good.
The
32 hit points. What the fuck? Dude, the Gragnor didn't even do that to you.
no wonder you were melting my flesh. You were just trying to equalize.
Yeah.
Polly's one twisted motherfucker.
I just love the
As-
blood. Oh, sorry, keep going.
I was gonna say, as the night goes on, there's kind of like almost this time lapse. Is like Shivers doesn't really sleep, so he sees the whole thing. So kind of like sped up. It's like Gerald. He's like
Yeah,
flopping
I'm
around. He
Shivers
keeps like he
watch.
keeps moving the pillow, moving the blankets, and he's like too hot, too cold, and he's just like. He's just like the whole night. It's just like restless, and during this time lapse, it's like when you see like a plant grow in a time lapse.
Yeah.
It's like that, but with his hair, and it's just like his beard and his like now longer hair kind of become like one.
He's like a chia pet.
Actually, can I also have my awakened spellbook of physics just be sitting down and watching Shivers the whole night too? So he's just idly there.
Yeah, he's like kicking his feet on a desk or something. And it kind of like slows down as like it starts to get light out, and you have made it to the first of Zestaref. It's spring.
Holy moly, dude.
And by spring, I mean more winter.
How do we open up the calendar?
You go to the little like bookmark looking tab, and there's a thing that says SC for simple calendar.
Don't worry, we're bringing the spring. We're bringing the spring.
Yeah, any day now, right?
Yeah.
Bookmark looking to what's it called?
Simple
On the
calendar.
left. Yeah.
On the left, it's near the bottom.
Oh, it's
It's
on the
right
left?
above the magic wand.
What day do we start?
Oh boy, that's hard to say.
Well, we started in Syzygy.
I got no idea where this is.
All these notes.
Oh, no idea.
Oh, I think I went too far forward in time. But yeah, you kind of Shivers, it's been like all night that you just see this like Gerald like grow more and more hair, except for like his still bald and dead arm. As like as kind of the little time lapse slows down, the sun comes up and he kind of everyone starts coming to as the sun comes through the windows. And Gerald wakes up with a little bit more hair. There's a lot of you when the sun kind of hits, like, you wake up. It's been kind of a long day between the Graknork, eating the Graknork, holding the eye of the Graknork. All that.
It feels kind of warm in here. Than normal.
Good morning, Gerald. You thought you
Ah.
wanted to shave before.
I try to find a mirror for him. I'm so excited for him to see what he looks like.
Yeah, you can get something to show him what he looks
As
like.
I'm tracking the mirror down,
I was watching ye all night, and it just kept growing more and more.
Oh,
and I'm like building it up for him.
And finally,
how much?
this is where ye landed.
And I just like whip the mirror out on him.
Yeah, it's like Gerald, like your kind of nose, like jaw, has kind of like come out of it, where there are these larger teeth, and the one arm that still works, like you have these longer fingernails on.
Oh, I look so feral.
Hi!
I haven't had this much hair in years.
If I didn't know what ye looked like before, I could swear you just
Hi.
got 10 years younger.
I got my hair back.
Yeah.
How's the hair on like the top of my head look?
It's the
Is it
only
just
hair I see.
awkwardly bald?
It's like long, and it's like combined with your beard.
Oh wow.
So I have a full head of hair again.
That's
Oh,
all you
boy.
see. Yeah.
This isn't
Is it-
so bad. Yeah.
Is it still
Oh.
white?
This is a win.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
definitely.
is it all white?
No, it's like white on top, and it like grays on
Okay.
like the arms and legs.
You're like a sheepdog or something.
Yeah, so I'm just like a gray full of thing.
That's so cute.
Let's see if the rest of the tank approves.
Alright.
We exit the wet room. Oh man,
Yeah.
you're gonna drag a stink.
Yeah, it definitely smells a bit like a wet dog. Yeah, the door to the other room opens, and you smell him before you see him.
How you'd
A lot
like?
of you are also kind of all waking up from like the sunlight hitting.
I want to try to introduce him.
God, it smells like an old mop. What is that?
I'd like to introduce ye all to Wereld.
Oh no.
Ah. Hey,
Wow,
Hey,
that was a
the-
good one.
the hair just keeps growing, guys.
Whoa. What?
Yeah, you step into Marcus's light, and like the hair just directly on the top of your head just.
But what about the rest of the hair on my body?
It'll be slower.
Okay.
Just instantly lose your head hair.
Dude, I'm just shedding.
Whoa. Okay.
This feels rather inconvenient. I'll be, but I feel so spry.
Yeah, you're like a spring chicken.
I feel so youthful again.
You
I
should
imagine,
probably, you should probably stay by Marcus during public appearances.
I think so.
Oh yeah, he's your new best friend.
You've
I mean,
got
to
the
be honest,
long-
guys, better or worse?
As long as you don't start like braiding it or something.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Maybe
Especially
we
for it to
should
just
dig into
fall
a
off.
barber.
What?
You ever had a professional haircut?
Ah, yes, I have. But not for all the body hair.
My first thought was, yeah, they just took all of it.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll get you trimmed up, man.
Do you think there's one in Little Griddle?
Kind of assume someone does it everywhere.
How does a place survive without someone to cut all the people's hair in the place?
Yeah. Yeah, vital. Also, do Ganassi grow hair?
Yeah, they
Because
grow hair.
this is a town of Ganassi, right?
Yeah,
Or at least mostly Ganassi, I'm
that's what
guessing.
they have. Like the water Ganassi have like teal hair. The air Ganassi have like a light, puffy, like cloud-like hair,
Interesting.
like Tyson.
Gerald, what's your favorite place?
Truthfully,
Yeah, just curiosity.
I've been in my favorite place for a while now.
Oh, that's...
The think tank.
No, I
Wherever we
mean, like,
go.
if you could be somewhere, what's your place of zen that gives you, like a physical space? Don't worry about
Yeah.
it. Don't worry about us. Like,
Yeah.
what's your...
Like outside of your body. Like
What do you mean outside of my body?
if you could be outside of your body, where would you want to be?
Yeah, if you're standing
If
somewhere,
I could be outside of my body.
where would you be?
Yeah. Like
Where's your peaceful place you go to in your mind?
I suppose things haven't been very peaceful around us, has it, in the general sense at least.
like if your name is cleared, would you go back home?
Oh, I haven't been home in quite a while. Honestly, maybe it is time for a homecoming, but I wouldn't mark that as my number one destination out of my list. But honestly, what do they think? I bet they never thought Gerald would one day become a dean of Syzygy. Now did they?
Yeah, probably not. Where is
None-
home for
none
you?
of
You
us-
definitely killed
the
that
think
dude.
Where is home for you? Is it this kingdom that you're at, or is that just a short stint?
Oh, the king. The town I was in wasn't very big. The kingdom was separate, though. The kingdom was where I found work. It was quite a big deal, actually. Oh, a whole hunting dragon party. It was quite big. I mean, the dragons are quite ferocious. I don't know if any of you have encountered one.
You've killed dragons?
Yeah, yes. I was in the park hunting, a large hunting. I suppose maybe an expedition would be a better term. Perhaps a hunting militia.
Small army.
So you didn't
What-
answer the question. Where would you want to go?
Where would I want to go? I wouldn't be with the think tank
If you had to
necessarily.
stay there for a prolonged period of time.
Would you guys be there with me? Because that might change my answer.
No, just like, what gives you
In spirit.
peace? You know?
Well, honestly, the sea is not an ideal place anymore. I think a big city would be ideal. Big city.
Like in
Yeah.
a garden somewhere? Or...
No. Maybe, honestly, I suppose it doesn't matter where in the big city, but a big city would be good for me.
Yeah, sounds pretty easy,
place-
honestly.
A place where
I like taking
a
notes.
lot of people that a place where a lot of my fans could easily find me and interact
Sure.
with me.
Mm.
Can I
Perhaps a theater.
ascertain where they're getting with all this?
Maybe if you're talking about a specific place in the city, perhaps a theater that shows off my experiences.
What
Or a
experiences?
museum, maybe.
Speaking of experiences,
Museum theater combination. We could make some new stuff.
We could make some new stuff.
you have a lot of aspirations, Gerald.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
And a lot of perspirations.
What's that supposed to mean?
You stink.
Hey, you guys deal with this too. You think I haven't smelled it this whole time?
They've been by
right.
Marcus this whole time. They're not super hairy.
Not the whole time.
Yeah. Some nights,
Feed
some
our
of us
museum.
stink. That is very true. Like, we go through some shit.
Marcus hasn't always had this cosmic scarf.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I showed Tundra the piece of paper. I'm like,
All
it
powerful,
says
world-shattering
it says museum. There's like a bunch of scribbles, and then it says museum theater with like circles and arrows.
It took you like 5 minutes to write.
Easy money.
There's probably like a backwards letter.
You see a bunch
Not
of
his
crossed out combinations of the word.
It's not his fault they make crayons so small, you know.
How do you guys ask?
There's a lot we don't know about you, Gerald, and you know we've been thinking about it lately, and
I have lived a long life.
there's a lot I'd like to know about you, about your. So whenever you maybe at night sometime, just
What do
sit
you guys
around a
wanna
campfire and
know?
tell us.
Maybe your next book could be a memoir.
Oh, there you go.
I'm already
Summary.
making a next book.
Yeah,
Make a
but,
second.
yeah.
Honestly, maybe I could make the museum theater in Syzygy. Although there aren't too many people there compared to a big city. Oh, you could probably make like
I bet
install a
if
teleport circle somewhere.
you're the dean of realization, you could easily do that there.
Exactly. Well, I want,
I mean, illusion magic school. I mean, come on, it
I
writes
would like
itself.
some true people. Yeah, of course. I'm just saying the fans. I mean, most people in Syzygy have to be part of the school. It's not your everyday layman.
And then once we clear your name, you could write like a tell-all, you know, like
Exactly,
what
that's what
actually
the mi-
happened.
That's what I'm saying. A place where I can, display my experiences, such as the
Well,
the
I'm saying
whole
more like
Facile
you
situation.
tell, you tell the whole true story of what actually happened, how
Exactly.
you were framed, and
Or whatever really happened.
all right, what are we doing today?
I think we have a meeting with the
Yeah,
chief,
yeah.
right?
I don't know if she knows or the chief knows that.
No, but Orko
No.
does. Maybe we should find Orko.
Oh shit, we didn't schedule it. We just like we just gonna show up.
It
I don't
should
even
be
know if the
fine.
chief knows about us.
I just
Oh,
hope.
chief,
What
I
could be
imagine
more important than us right now?
yeah, I imagine slaying a Graknark isn't very common around here.
Well, that's true.
Aye, word must have
Probably heard
spread
of
by
us.
now. She must be
Yeah.
expecting us. I'm only hoping she don't dislike what we done as much as Wako be liking what we done.
Yeah, we'll probably get thrown out before we say anything.
Aye.
Or we just need to convince the chief that slaying the Graknark was a good thing.
Wacko, you ready to go?
Oh,
All right, good enough for me.
Before we leave, can I check to see if there's actually no more servings of the feast?
yeah, it's just bone.
Man, sorry, shivers. Couldn't help myself.
You know what? Somehow, all that stuffed in my chest. You know what? It'll be okay.
You even chewed on it a little bit, on the bones.
Is Shivers like healthy again, or at least like able
Oh yeah,
to?
no, he's all healed up.
Oh shit! All right.
He just needed a nice rest.
I love how we just forgot how I worked for a second.
To be fair, I've never seen bone in here, you know?
Yeah, no, I even thought that was weird for me for a second, but it's just been there, guys.
And you were flooding the room. What?
No one's really looked, and
Yeah.
Shivers forgot.
And Shivers tries to hide it, and the room flooding was a problem. So yeah,
Oh. All right, let's get this over with. Oh, this is the hard part. I'll try not to talk so much. She's not a fan of Wako.
Oh, why?
Oh man, people already aren't a fan of us, so like, this is gonna be great.
Well, we have disagreements about the Graknork.
That makes sense.
And about what
Like
went
daily?
with her.
Like daily?
Well,
Is
at least
one
try
of-
weekly.
Is one of
Okay.
those disagreements that it should be alive?
That's the main one.
Oh. Good.
Well, there be no sense in arguing now, so it should all be fine.
Just tell her there are
Right.
more.
That's not the problem. No, she's intimately aware of the Graknork, but she doesn't understand the prosperity.
Oh. Oh.
Uh-oh. Just out of curiosity, who told you about the prosperity?
The granddad.
Yeah.
Did you ever see it?
Did I ever see it? Well, no.
Has anyone killed one before us?
My great granddad wounded one. I heard long time ago there was a sea captain who wounded one. And lived.
Oh no.
What was his name?
Barracuda Khan.
Nice.
That sounds kind of familiar.
Khan, like Baracus Khan?
No, it couldn't be.
Could it?
But a great captain of the sea.
Ah, no.
They were,
Then
they were
who?
brothers?
Barracuda was well known.
Oh, were you a fan?
Me?
No, Shivers.
I'm pulling ye leg. I don't remember much of me flesh life. It's all a bit of a blur.
I suppose that's true.
Whoa.
What have you?
Whoa.
Damn it! I start charging about it now.
He found it. He found it.
You're saying... Are you saying what I think you're saying?
What do you think he's saying?
I think he's saying he's a great sea captain.
You know,
Barracuda?
Wako, ye felt the sea off me mighty strong, stronger than any so far. It wouldn't surprise me if I were such the captain that wounded the beast back then.
No, I wouldn't be surprised at all, considering you also killed it.
True.
Yeah, Baracus, Barracuda, those are kind of similar.
Yeah, do you have a brother?
Maybe Barracuda was misheard into...
Oh, God.
Baracus was misheard into Barracuda.
It could have been, but
I mean, it's all word of mouth, right? It's
Or how common of
people-
a last name is Khan, maybe? Or
fairly common if I was doing me job right.
Oh. I don't want to talk about that. All right, let's get the chief over with.
As we start walking, and it's like, hey, by the way, Shivers, do you remember what your flesh side looks like? Completely?
Yeah, do you have any deformities?
Oh, you took the.
Oh.
I wanted to ask him.
I know Shivers saw his flesh form in the School of Realization, right? But did we see it in the mirror? 'Cause I think it was in the mirror, wasn't it?
Some of you saw it. I'm trying to remember who all was there.
Yeah, some people did.
Because I know Tundra wasn't there.
I just always figured that sea captains have some kind of like deformity that like defines
there-
something.
I
you know?
think at the school he kind of looked perfect and he had orange glowing eyes and
Yeah.
very powerful.
Yeah, that's the description you give it to.
Kind of curious, like how fucked up are you in real life?
You see, I didn't go on many pillaging and raiding parties. I was more of a treasure cargo hauler, and someone who had more knowledge than he probably should have.
Like a merchant ship.
Oh, Barracuda, he was a master of the sea. He was the only one who tamed the wild waters. The only water that isn't always water.
He
What
was.
else would it be?
Everything.
It could be a sea of pickleberries.
My God.
Pickleberries have that in common with the sea.
Are the wild waters nearby? Is that why there's wild magic in the sea? When we
You
were
can roll me a history
underwater?
check.
Sure.
I thought that was from some old machine leaking, the Kabakon machine that we went down there and fucked up.
Maybe.
The abhorrent, remember?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
Pepperidge Farm.
I would like to.
Inspire that because it's 950. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we got our first D20 roll. Woo!
Yeah. So you know it's kind of
joke.
in this area in the archipelago there the waters get very difficult to navigate up north to the point where ships don't really go up there. Like very rarely. I mean, now ships really don't go up there because it's always ice. But ships really would not go around the archipelago because it just
Is your cat next to your mic?
It's like a mini motor.
Right into it.
I was like, does it have a fan on or something?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is that?
She does that.
Constantly purr.
It's only when she's hungry. She just sits next to the mic sometimes. I forgot about that. But yeah, you kind of remember that the Wild Waters is kind of just a colloquial like term for just this area around the archipelago where you kind of can't normally get a ship or
Dude, the Wild Waters, yep, it all checks out. It's near where the Kabakon were, and they dumped all their wild magic in the waters.
Right.
Makes sense.
Alright, I want to roll for deformities.
Let's go.
I can
The deformities table.
I want you to roll for deformities, and then I want you to roll an intelligence save to see if you're able to pick any of them up.
Okay, so Constitution
memory.
for deformities.
Yeah. The lower the constitution, the more deformities.
Okay.
Whoop.
See how much.
Oh man, no, now I could just be fine with that. I could just be like, Baracus just, even with his trade life, I mean, the sea is rough, right?
Dude.
Out in the sun, out in the fucking heat, with the
sea can't
salt.
beat genetics.
You know what?
It's like
I'm-
Quasimodo out there.
I'm all right with it. I'm all right with it. I think that the mirror me was like my inner image of myself that was like
Oh my
more
God.
perfect. And Baracus, you know, as any human, he was probably sun-pocked and yeah, he was probably destroyed. So now I'm going to make a roll to remember how destroyed I was. Intelligence?
Yeah, intelligence save.
You rolled a
That's
2,
like
but I
memory.
wonder how much worse it'd be if you rolled an out 1.
Listen,
Oh.
Benor, are you fucking serious, dude? Thank God I decided to do what I did because now I can re-roll this bitch. Oh, God. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Nice.
All right.
Sentence to ugliness.
You know, I have something for this.
Of course you do.
Get a scar.
It's not
a
what
scar
you
chart.
think it is. No.
Instead of a star chart, like
Yeah.
a pirate.
Is this the
movie,
one?
Star chart.
Yeah.
It's just the blemish list from like Fallout character creator or something.
Yeah, you just like scroll and tell them when to stop.
No, this.
Ooh,
I'm trying to
nuclear
think
burns. Ooh, yeah.
Maybe I don't have it anymore.
I do like the idea of it being random and not in my control.
I don't want it in my control.
Yeah, like the one guy with from Family Guy that has 2 pig legs and 2 pig arms.
I think of like, yeah, is Seamus? Yeah.
I don't know his name.
Or the pirate
Probably.
guy from Venture Brothers.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
We might have to. So. Oh, I don't like that. I hope you don't roll 482. I need you to roll me a D500.
480.
How do I? Oh, this. Oh wait, that's 5D100. Let me delete that. No, I
There's
need.
literally a deformities table
One.
on this Reddit post.
Holy shit! Really?
That's
Whoa.
probably what I just found.
You should look up what 482 is.
Don't get a
Is
482. I don't want you to have.
gmbinder.com/share.
Does that work?
Oh no. No, you have to do. Is it
R
Slash-
slash.
R
Slash
slash
roll?
or slash R?
/R.
Just
1D.
click like a die.
Yeah,
and then
slash
choose a
R
number.
space 1D500 like that.
318. Yeah.
334. And again, there might be multiple rolls on this because. All right, because you got a 5, roll it again.
Roll it again.
Because you got a 5?
Oh, for his deformities. He
For
said.
his deformities, so he gets more than 1.
Oh.
Oh. Uh-oh. Ah, that's very close. That's crazy.
Damn.
So, I'll save the one that I knew for last. The first one is that you have a bony ridge on your forehead,
Bony Ridge for life.
kind of like I guess like a Klingon,
Yeah.
a next generation Klingon, of course.
Yeah. I was already attuned to the sea. I was getting fins on my head.
You also have.
Got a dorsal fin. Nice.
You also remember that just kind of an oddity because you handled so much of this wild magic water. Your fingers and toes kind of grew in like weird after a while, and you have no finger or toenails.
Oh.
Crazy.
No finger or toenails? Jesus. That's such a
And-
weird one.
Well, at least you didn't get 482,
Dude,
which was
ri-
detachable genitals.
Dude,
You guys are
But,
like, tell me about your scars. I'm like, well, you see, me
And you also remember the last thing, which I guess not quite a deformity, but you always trembled. It was like you always had the shivers.
dang.
Incredible.
With your sausage fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Rip trying to peel an orange for you, Scurvy.
Yeah,
Thankfully, people
And-
did that for me.
I think rather than dive back into the RP, I think this is a good place to leave it.
Yeah. Sick.
His shivers, deformities.
Yeah, we're gonna have you
RP, man.
have to make some images of yourself for us.
Well, I'm pretty happy because neither of those were too wild. There was one like a couple away from that, which was bone crossbow, which is you get to fire a bone as a crossbow.
Jeez.
He's just a Marowak or some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think I'm like, no, that's too much. But yeah, no, you were exposed to a lot of wild magic throughout your life, so it's pretty natural that you're not normal.
That's sick. That's sick. I love that the dice knew and didn't like nat 20 my gorgeousness or anything like that. It just it knew.
So like, what does he have instead of fingernails and toenails? Is it just skin or
It's like skin.
is
It-
it
that's crazy.
sensitive?
They're like,
Have you seen people who don't have fingernails?
No.
They're
don't
like-
need to see.
they're like flesh pig
It's-
legs.
It's like
Flashback legs.
I'm not gonna post a picture because it's kind of cursed, but they just like if you see one, you kind of understand what it looks like. It's just like a smooth finger, like.
So it's like the underside of your
Yeah,
finger,
it's
but
like
that's the
a-
whole finger.
Well, no, the fingertips have like fingerprints, but it's just like it's like the top of your finger already is, but
Oh, I have so many regrets. That is crazy, dude. It looks like Daredevil's dick. It's so fucking weird.
Daredevil's dick.
It's so
It's
creepy.
blind.
it doesn't have an eye.
Wow.
It is really weird because like, I'm looking at this one where it doesn't look like there's like scars from where there used to be nails, but it's just like my mind's trying to imagine that they're supposed to be nails there. You know, it's weird.
Mhm.
That is so creepy.
Can fire heart at target as a thrown dagger, then
Dude,
save
that's-
versus death.
Then
That's what that lady
save
had.
versus death. Listen,
Why
I've
don't you-
sharpened my heart
It's
to the
cool that you can
point.
do that, but like for a D4 of damage, why?
Well,
Listen.
plus his dex, so it'd be like a -1.
No. You're not killing assassins with this. You're not killing people with this. You're killing the fly in your room that is just fucking with you. And you're just sitting there in your chair and you're like, listen, bitch, whatcha? You just fire your heart at it.
Either this fly goes or I do.
Yeah.
Oh, also, Gerald, something for you to remember so I don't forget before next session. Because you are a currently untreated lycanthrope, while you are an untreated lycanthrope, and this can get worse. You get -2 intelligence and +2 strength.
Holy moly!
Oh no,
Oh, wait, does the -2 intelligence affect
you're rambling.
Every wizard
spellcasting
thing.
modifier?
Every wizard thing.
Holy
Yes.
moly, dude!
It's a -1 to your modifier.
Is
yeah.
there a way I can just throw that on my character so it's like auto tune?
Nah, we'll just.
Maybe there's probably an effect you can add to
Yeah,
yourself.
you can probably create one if you have the.
I realize I already had this mutation sheet saved. There are a lot of these that are very good, and then there's some where I'm like, you re-roll on those.
Some
Dude,
of
I
the
found a
ones on the one I
picture-
found are pretty funny.
I found
This
a
one would
picture where
actually-
someone has all their nails except for one, and they glued googly eyes to it. So it looks like a little worm.
That's insane.
It's fucking crazy,
Pinecone skull.
dude.
But you
So
say
I
Yeah.
love pinecone skull.
You say I get +2 to strength.
Yeah.
Whoa.
One of these is the lids of your eyes are translucent.
That's
crazy.
disgusting.
Your teeth swim around under your skin, re-emerging at meal times.
This one says 2d10 extra teeth crowd your mouth, potentially making
That's
it difficult to eat.
2d10?
I'm not gonna read too many more of these just in case we need them, but it's inflatable. If you take a fatal wound, you deflate and can be rolled up like a bedroll.
What the fuck, dude?
That's incredible.
Yeah, these are funny.
Oh, I don't like that one. I'm not gonna tell you that one.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
Damn.
I never re-imported my character. My character in Foundry is still...
Well, we had one of those like 3-hour move 10 feet sessions.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
So
Oh,
you spent like the majority of 2 sessions in
Dude.
the snack for.
Hey, that's how it goes sometimes.
yeah.
It's so random. The shape of your dominant hand is unfit for holding a writing utensil. What?
You are unfit.
Just unfit.
What fucking...
Like, damn, I can't write with my dominant hand.
One of my favorite things Tundra said this session, he was like, what did he say? He was like, I want our home to be the home of like some guy we kill or something like that, like some big dude we kill. And then Bali's like, yeah, that'd be nice too. And then he's like, we just throw their blood all over the walls. We clean it up. He's like, or we could leave it as a conversation starter. And I'm like, that conversation only goes one way. People are like, what? Whose blood is that? And you're like, that blood is the blood of the person I killed to take this place.
I'm convinced that like, even though adventures and like the high fantasy adventures are always like in media are like, you know, this like cool roving band and they like travel and save people. And I imagine like in an actual D&D setting, it's like a natural disaster coming to your town. Like,
Oh yeah, dude.
it's
for
like,
real.
oh shit, they're here. They're like these psychopaths. Like someone who has the ability to just blow up your house without a second thought is just like shopping around there like, hey, check this out. And like talking about some random bullshit that you don't understand.
Yep, that's the outside.
But they drive
that-
the economy, so you put up with them.
They do. No, that's what I'm saying. It's like they're like the make or break